Makers. I'm Mom Virella.
I'm Yukita Cosplay.
I'm CJ Peters, and welcome to Magic Mischief. This is our final one of season 1, last of the year of 2023. So, before we get our Magic Mischief fun, get your wands to the ready because we solemnly swear we're up to no good. As I said, it's the last one of season 1, the last one of 2023. We've had a very fun season. I'm super excited about what we have coming up for 2024. But before we get there, how was y'all's Christmas?
It was
Oh,
it was good. The way that came out was terrible. Okay. It was we had a very nice quiet Christmas. We had a very nice Christmas. Got to spend it with the in-laws and got to see some family, and it was good. It was a good time.
it's good. I actually had my father-in-law here for Christmas, and that was the first time he stayed through the Christmas holiday. He's been here for Thanksgiving before, and it was really nice having him here. We got to go up to the Holiday to Remember, which I got to cover like the last couple of years, actually, since they've been indoors. They've had me come out, and I love that. It's such a great holiday tradition. They've got ice skating, snow hills, and like he doesn't really do that. He actually just had open hearts. He had a heart surgery, like a triple bypass, not so long ago. So he's still healing from that, but he got to come with us and spend time with us and the grandkids and everything. That was really nice to get to have him here.
Very cool. Well, ours was quiet. Oh, go ahead. And?
Oh, I was gonna say, and this was one of my favorite presents I got from my husband this year.
Oh, nice.
It's
How
the Haunted
cute.
Mansion bat, like what they have on their little stands, and I love that. It's so cute. I know he wanted me to show this though. This is my bracelet he got me. It's probably like way more for this, but I love the bat from Haunted Mansion. Anyway, so tell us about your Christmas.
Ours is actually very quiet because, like you guys know, we just moved. We're trying to get stuff settled. So I got up, made the turkey, mashed potatoes, and all the fun stuff.
Wow.
This is like the one day that I get up early on purpose and in like Buddy the Elf mode.
Oh wow.
This is like the only day of the entire year. You can ask my family. It drives them nuts. I'm like about 4:00 in the morning. I was up. I'm like, let's go.
Wow.
Cannot relate. We definitely enjoyed staying in bed and just watching Christmas movies until it was time to get ready to go.
Well, I was nice though. I didn't start playing with daughter's dog under the door until like 6:00. At first she was like, she saw it was me. She's like,
Aww.
Aww.
Just stop it. So it was fun. I got to get up, open up all the presents, which I had already had sorted out. I mean, I'm like Buddy the Elf on Christmas on crack.
Nice.
This year, instead of stockings, we have the stockings up, but we had baskets because nothing fits in the stockings.
Oh, that's our stockings always end up like leaned against the dresser or the we have like this big breakables thing. It's got all the special stuff on it. It's like they always end up laid on the floor under it and like leaned against it with the extra stuff around each one.
Yeah.
So this year my daughter was arguing with her brother because she's like, no, that's my box of zebra cakes. But I was like, it was clearly leaned against his stocking. It's his zebra cakes.
We need to get baskets. Everybody's separate. And they know
that would be a good idea.
We got it's daughter's idea. They're like Christmas baskets. So that's
cool.
We're the only ones who get stockings on our side, since it's literally just my husband's mom who does our stockings. They're the only ones who do them. So we had our stockings. They're usually filled with like nuts, fruits, bananas, cute little candies, and things like that. So it's always nice getting a little bit of extra something at Christmas.
That's nice.
No, we had fun. And then we went to up here in Yukon. We went to the Christmas lights over here. We went to
that. Those are so pretty.
We went to Midwest City on Christmas Eve. So that's like I think a mile and a half. But the ones at Yukon were like 2 and 3 times the size. I did a live last night on Facebook for that one, and I still have to string the lights together. It is stunning. And it's like if you just drive through, you miss 3/4 of the entire thing. You can walk through it. We walked through, went to the top of the hill, saw like a 360 that Trevor did the camera for me for, and that was really cool.
Wow.
And I got hot chocolate.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah. So Unfortunately, I still have not been able to get warm, so I'm kind of starting to feel under the weather. So I'm hoping
Oh,
read it because you get to see little bits and pieces of Jeff Dunham on Thursday.
Nice.
we like that. There you go.
As we're going to Jeff Dunham on Thursday.
I love Jeff Dunham. Peanut's my favorite.
Dunham.com. Well, that's what I joke about, the fact that our dog is Peanut in dog form and our cat is Walter in cat form.
Oh my gosh, Walter.
So it's fun household. But no, that's what we got coming up this week. And then we're going, friends of ours have rented a room. I think it's in the Ambassador in downtown OKC. So we're going to do that for a little bit and then come home and hang with the girls. So
nice.
pretty fun, excited. Daughter's friend's coming tomorrow. We're really excited. Wait to see her. So she's here for about a week. And then school starts.
Yeah.
Yay, school!
Yep, we're going to UCO.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Super excited. College bound, doing the thing. But we have a lot coming up in regards to Magic Mischief. But before we get to that part, the year in review.
Okay, I would like us to give a breakdown on some of these ones because some of these we've been through a few years, but this year in particular, a couple of them had some changes, such as Comic Conroe specifically of all of them has probably had the biggest change was the date change that they had. They switched seasons, and I know most people that I knew that I said, hey, it's coming up, had no idea it was coming up because the season had changed so drastically. A lot of Comic-Con season stuff happens in summer. And that's kind of the big thing is there's so many, though, that it's hard to pick.
Ends up being like 2 or 3 in a weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the problem.
Or like
Comic-Con
weeks in a row. And then having to pick which one you want to go to out of those because you'll have 3 on each weekend, 3 weeks in a row.
Trying not to get con burnout, basically.
Yeah. Yes.
So Conroe has moved. They are officially the 8th through the 10th of March this year.
So they are now a spring con.
Yes. And they are going on the 8th through the 10th of March. Yes, I will be helping to run it again. So the little red-headed streak running across is probably me. Lord willing, I won't be on crutches this year.
This year.
Yes, that one did move. My personal favorite con, I know it sounds kind of weird. My personal favorite was the Pop Culture Power Show that we did.
That was really cool. And I think, though the name is changing, they did say they're trying to come back this next season for their 2nd year. And I'm really actually very excited about that. So we're waiting to hear more details.
We need another vintage toy con. We do.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like, I'm an 80s kid, so I was all over that con. And I brought home so much stash from that one. It was crazy.
And it was a great crowd that was there. Like all the vendors and the guests even were really cool. Like some of the
were awesome.
Yes, of course.
Awesome. The video games, like my station.
Yes, the arcade.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Dannyland. Yes, we actually got my son got one of the arcade games from there. He got Mortal Kombat, but he's like, man, I want to get the upgrade because they can have hundreds or thousands of games on these things. Yeah. It's crazy, like the upgrades they do to them. It's so cool. So yes, I hope they come back next year too.
Well, one of the guests that we had in the first Comic Conroe, Kevin Sorbo, was at this year's Brazoria Comic Con. That was in September. But they're doing a second Brazoria Comic Con actually coming up on the 3rd and the 4th of February. So that was pretty cool though to run into Kevin again. He was really cool, and he was actually a guest of ours last week.
Yes. So if you missed that, definitely go back and check that out after we're done with this week.
Yes. I'm glad I got to pop on the chat for that.
That was cool. I'm like, yay.
That was really cool.
I was so excited to see your name pop up there.
I was excited to watch and listen, and it was great. Yeah.
The time change was a little funky, so it kind of messed some people up. Some people missed it, and it was sad. But it was such a great one. Definitely check that one out.
Definitely. No, it was probably one of the higher attended that we've had yet.
Yeah, the chat was active even for how early we did it.
Yeah. So again, Brazoria in Lake Jackson, Texas is going to be the 3rd and the 4th of February. And yes, I am helping to run that one again.
Of course.
So that's also coming up. So we told what my favorite con was. What was y'all's favorite?
Oh man, okay. I think there's a tie for me. I have a soft spot for Kimo Kawaii.
Mm-hmm.
I have a soft spot for them because I love working with my buddies Peachy and Fairy and getting to do their fashion show. I absolutely adore it. And I'm doing it again this coming year. So
Nice.
there's that. And then the other one was NerdCon.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
my gosh, that was fun.
I loved NerdCon. They did such a good job with it. I can't wait to do it again. And I'm gonna go ahead and spoil this one. But they actually wanted me to come out to be their featured cosplayer for NerdCon. So
Woohoo!
I will be doing that this year. So be there or be square.
Nice.
Awesome. Yes, and NerdCon's only one day, which surprised us because like it's such a good event. It really
my
is. The
gosh.
cosplay contest
It
was
needs to be
Used
2
to be-
days.
epic.
Two.
Oh my gosh.
Problem was they had to change venues.
Yeah.
So that's why it was only one this year. What was yours, Mommy?
Golly, we increased the amount this year. Like it felt like substantially. We only added like 3 or 4 more. Pop culture really blew my socks off. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect its first year, so it was definitely in the top ones. But honestly, like my favorite overall is gonna have to be the horror convention, Terror Fest.
Uh-huh.
Just because I love the combination there that it has. And honestly, I've actually
Which is totally up your alley, to be fair.
yes,
It really
because I love
is.
the creepy kind of theme to it, but also like it's got all the cosplay and everything else. So it's got a mixture of things. And I
Yeah.
haven't actually done any other horror conventions, but that one's stolen my heart in a lot of ways. So
I love
eventually I might
Christmas
try
Horror
more.
Film Fest was also a good one. So
Yeah,
that's
I
something we
have
need to try to come out to
not
next
been
year.
invited out to that one. I would not be opposed to being invited out to that one, but I have not been invited out to that one yet.
Which one?
Houston Horror Film Fest.
Oh, okay.
In the same hotel as Anime Houston.
Got
An
it.
anime, okay, golly. See, there's like
there's so
multiple genres, so that is a hard question because there's the horror conventions, the anime conventions, and just the overall comic cons. And
Yes.
even I think the nostalgic kind of ones kind of almost have their own categories too. Because then you've also got on that one Eastern Rim,
Mhm.
which was a really
Yes,
good one.
Eastern Rim.
That
That was
impressed
also
me a
a
lot
good
too.
one.
Like
Yes.
I said, I went to Brazoria, and that was their first year. And for the first year, they had an amazing turnout. We had Linda Young and Peter Kalamis, and then we had Carla Perez, who was Power Rangers, one of the bad guys. I can't remember what her name was in the show, and then Kevin Sorbo. So there are like pluses and minuses to so many of them, and I can't wait to see what this year is bringing.
That's cool. So what was it? Was it more of an overall Comic Con at Brazoria?
Brazoria, what they did was they kind of had like anime had its own room, which is where Linda Young and Peter Kalamis were, which was brilliant because all of like they could go get the anime stuff and have Peter and Linda sign it. Literally right there. It was a brilliant idea. And then the other side had like kind of a mix mash of stuff, and that's where Kevin and Carla were. And so that was pretty cool.
Yay.
Cool. Nice.
There are a couple more that are in the works. I'm not sure how solidified they are, so we will have to announce them later. But there are at least 3 more that I am currently slotted to help with.
Ooh, nice.
On top of these 2. So yeah,
Right.
no, we're too busy.
So a lot of these that we did this year that I love all of them, honestly. So it's really hard to pick your favorite. But like I think we're gonna go back to pretty much all these next year.
Pretty much. We're gonna try to hit them as many as possible.
I do have to say my favorite person that I met this year though was Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things.
Of course.
That's cool. Yes.
And then this year, we have one we're trying to get to. So if you are watching and you are part of the Space Con in San Antonio, dude, gotta hit us up because we want to cover that for you. I actually have a spot already reserved for the signing of Mr. Richard Dean Anderson's autograph. So,
oh my gosh, yes,
he's like my grail. Like,
I think it's time for Magic Making Mischief to look into expanding out of the Houston area kind of thing a little bit more, and that would be a great start right there.
No, San Antonio, we're all over it. Let us know. I have an email out to you. I know Mommy Rella's been talking. I'm pretty sure Yakita's going to try to get in there. Have us come cover your stuff. We are amazing at that.
Yes, we are. We have so many facets that we can touch on, and we will bring you more peoples because people love us too, and we love everyone else. So it's great.
Exactly.
Spread the
We get
love.
to tell
But that
everybody the awesomeness that is there and share.
Yes.
So-
because it's the Stargate crew. It's a lot of the Star Trek crew. There are Star Wars crew members. There are, I mean, it's like
Now
a
when-
sci-fi.
Yes.
So please let us know.
Michael Pena. There's a lot of great people that are gonna be there.
Oh,
you
and
know?
there's some Guardians of the Galaxy guys.
Yep.
There's
See?
a couple of those too. It's like craziness. So that's one of the ones I'm looking forward
Didn't they
to.
just announce Gina Carano?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's one of my top 10s. Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
definitely.
like-
I love her.
Well, and they have Amanda Tapping from Stargate, which is my #1 female I've always wanted to meet. So, and then I think Michael Shanks is going to be there, Terrell Rothery, and I can't remember who the other one was.
So we would love to add that to our roster for this coming year. Yes.
You know what would be also great to add to the roster? 2 of them that are out of state, technically, because I want to go to LeakyCon.
Where's that?
Ooh.
There's one in Orlando, and that is the Harry Potter comic
one?
convention.
Oh my gosh. That
There's
would be
usually
so
one
cool.
in Orlando and one in Chicago.
Let us know.
That
also,
would be awesome.
Dragon Con, because who doesn't want to go to
Okay.
Atlanta?
Yes.
That
Love
is one that I've thought about going to. Absolutely.
Yes, I've been talking to Princess Tiana about it too, and we're all like giddy about it because we want to go. You know what I mean? We're trying to. It's a thing. It's a thing that we all want to do.
I did apply for MegaCon in Orlando, so fingers crossed on that one because they have Loki coming this year, and I'm freaking out because he's like #2 on my list.
Who
That
doesn't
would be
love
cool. That would be like an epic year. Like if we got to meet all the people named.
Oh my god!
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I already
Like, start
met Bunny
checking off the
Wright
top
at
10.
Dallas Fan Expo. See?
Yeah, I saw her there too.
Yep, I
That's
saw
when
her.
That's when I met Jessica
I
Quinn.
cosplayed Ginny the day before I met her, and I was excited. I got to
Oh
meet
my
her as Raven.
She's really
That's
sweet.
so cool.
She
Oh my
really
gosh.
is very sweet.
She's so sweet, so down to earth. Oh my gosh.
No,
I
she
love
was really
her.
nice. So no, there's tons of Comic Cons out there. Cannot wait to see what we got going on. But for Magic Making Mischief ourselves, I'm going to give a quick view into January 2024. On the 3rd of January, we're going to have the Artist in Arms veterans. We're going to have them come on. On the 10th, Jay Hickman, who's a voice actor. You said he's who?
Princess,
Muto.
okay, and Princess Tutu, who is Muto the prince.
Yes.
So if you know that one, that's a very insider anime, but it's like a great one. If you don't know it, look it up.
Got it.
He's done
It's
more
on
than that.
Prime
That's our
if you want
favorite.
to look it up.
Yeah, you got time.
Netflix has her now.
Oh, really?
The 10th of
I
January.
Do
on
they not have her
Prime.
now? Oh, is it on Prime? Oh, my bad,
I
Prime.
found it on Prime.
One of those.
So.
Just ask your Fire Stick to tell you which one.
Hey Siri, Alexa, whatever your name is, tell me how to find this. On the 17th, Warrior Princess cosplay.
Yes.
On
Oh my
the
gosh.
24th, I'm hoping I'm going to pronounce this correctly. Steve Warblun, and that is the courtroom artist from the O.J. Simpson trial. He's also a standard artist as well, so super excited.
Yes, he has
him.
some cool psychedelic art that he does. It's really neat.
Very cool. On the 31st, we're going to have Bradley James back, the Snoke Show.
Yay!
Yes.
So excited to have
His
him.
Star Wars cosplay is like amazing. It took me like years to figure out he was the same person.
That's
No show on
I'm not even kidding.
We're not recognize them.
You couldn't see it. You can't see a face either. So I mean, in my defense, it was good research.
When Yukita did Adasa and
Really
Adasa
good.
was there and Adasa was in the same costume, I swear to you, as my hand on a Bible, I did not know which one was which.
Dolores.
Adasa came up and scared the heck out of me because I thought she was Yukita. And I'm not even joking. She leans around, I look at her, I'm like,
Yeah,
Adasa
so
leaning on my
You were
shoulder.
that good.
Oh
I couldn't tell which one was which. It was just
Thanks,
like,
guys. Oh my god. She's my
Yeah.
email buddy, and I love talking to her when I can.
yeah.
She's
I had
such
to,
a
like,
sweetheart.
have
Oh my gosh.
fire to see her which one it was. But yeah, she was at Comic Conroe #2.
Yes,
Toot.
and she's also come out with a new album. If anybody wants to go and listen to it, Adasa is a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
actually
go and
out
listen to
of
her
Conroe.
music.
She's a local for Conroe.
She is. She graduated from Conroe High School.
That surprised me. I didn't know that.
Yep, went back.
Yep.
No, that's why she wanted to do Comic Con because she wanted to come back home to do the con.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
that was
great.
cool.
She's amazing. I can go on
It
and
was
on.
like one of her first Comic-Cons. Okay, so we gotta go through the lineup though.
So that was January. We have tons coming on. We're actually booked all the way up through the end of March. Plus, we also have a few in there. The Comic-Con guests hopefully will be getting a hold of me. We'll do some little short 15 minutes on the in-betweens of these to make sure that you guys are exposed to all of the guests that you can get to check out prior to the cons that are coming up. I still need to get a hold of a couple other con coordinators to do some of the other ones. But yeah, no, we got tons coming up for you.
Yes.
We're chock full of fun and all the magical making mischief.
And
was wrapping up really.
A note right now, if you're going to Comicpalooza or wanting to go to Comicpalooza, their tickets are actually on sale right now. If you get 2 or more, you get them for probably the lowest price that they'll be this season. They're about $60 a piece, I think, if my math is right. And so like they're really low. Comicpalooza.
Do we know who any of the guests are yet?
No, they wait to announce it till much closer.
Yeah.
But last year they had Ian Somerhalder, so like he was my number one.
They don't usually start announcing their guests until like maybe 2 or 3 months out.
Yeah.
Speaking of, keep talking. I need to find this.
So for Comicpalooza, we're definitely going to that. Yes. We have a cosplay in mind.
Okay. So we have a few cosplays like lined up that we're going to do like a matching set for this year, and I'm really excited. I've got a couple pieces that I need to get for some of mine still.
Actually, Mombi, we, me and Mariana have been talking, and we have an idea for you to do things with us for Comicpalooza.
Oh,
we'd be
okay.
Yeah. And CJ, if you can make it down here too for Comicpalooza, obviously we have an idea for you as well. So
we'll have to talk about that one. No, we do have some stuff lined up for Comic-Con though, because we all three be there.
Definitely. Y'all, man, we got so much planned. Y'all gonna miss out if you don't come out.
Man, and Comicpalooza and Kimokwai, the only thing with it is they're usually like almost like 2 weeks like right in a row of each other. But like I love Kimokwai really is a great one, and Comicpalooza is just the biggest one in Houston, so it's like a must do in the Houston area.
Yeah.
But like Kimokwai is like the anime convention with like a heart. Don't get me wrong, I love Anime Houston too, because it's a bigger one, but it still has like a lot of, I don't know, my gosh, like there's so many, it's really hard to choose your favorite. Okay.
Well, they all have different strengths, and that's the beauty of the Comic-Cons.
That is very true.
It's all the same family, and if you run into the same people over and again, it's like old home week. So but they all have different strengths, which is the beauty of the Comic-Con family. You can go to one and like there's spotlights on this portion of it. You go to another and the spotlights on this portion of it. Some are comics, some are anime, some are sci-fi, some there's
horror, stuff like
there's horror, there's so many vast differences between them, which is why I love Comic-Cons and the Comic-Con family, because there's just so much that you can do, and it's not the same thing twice.
Absolutely.
True.
It hits all the platforms. It's great.
No two are the same.
You can just go and enjoy.
Right. No two cons are the same. Seriously, like they each have their own life to them, their own heart to them.
They have their own crowds that they bring to them as well. They're all super cool people. The community, the cosplay community is great.
Yeah.
But I'm venturing into it. I have multiple ones that I have lined up.
See, I'm seeping into them, guys.
No, I'm excited. We've got some good ones. I'm excited.
Yeah. So lots of awesome stuff coming up this year. So definitely stay tuned to the podcast and check out, we'll be sharing pictures and videos from all of it.
Well, and then we go on different little events on our own. Like we went to the Christmas lights, so that got shared on mine. Mombi went and did some other things that are going to be on hers. Yukita, I'm sure, is going to have some things showing on her Instagram.
Things are going to be happening.
And she has her Facebook too. It's growing. Also, congratulations to, which side are you on? My camera's backwards. To CJ, because her YouTube channel is on the road to 1,000 now and over 700 right now. Woo! That's awesome.
758 currently.
Yeah,
but Umbrella has over 16,000. Thousand. So,
That,
Mommy, well done.
that was a Christmas present. Oh my gosh. I woke up the day after Christmas and I was like, wow, it's like going fast. It's going up to like almost 15,000.
Help Mommy get to 20,000 by New Year.
We want 20,000 by the end of the year, straight up.
That's what I'm saying. We need 1,000, get her to 20,000, and we are gold.
Yes.
And then we'll work on Yukita's Instagram. We got to get her up
Yes.
there.
I'll be there eventually. I'm not in a rush.
Don't listen to her. Check out the links. Go to Yukita's growing her Instagram. See Jamie are growing our YouTube. So if you haven't hit the subscribe, if you haven't followed us, definitely hit that button. Go to the links below in the description and come check it out.
Also, Yukita has a Ko-fi page, so eventually you'll get some more stuff there too. And yeah, it'll be a great time. Just keep on the lookout, man. You never know what you're gonna find.
Hubby did say that I might be able to get onto TikTok this year.
Yay! I like TikTok. I don't care what anybody says. It's just fun. Like you can just stick like the cutest little things on there, and there's all these little filters, and it makes me kind of sick to my stomach because I take hours to edit and do these things that they have filters for, and I'm just like, man. I like it though. Don't get me wrong. I do like it.
I'm an Instagram Reels girl. I just stick with Instagram Reels. It's good for me. It works.
Everybody's
it's
got shorts
on the
nowadays.
platform for me, so it works.
Well, like TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook is Reels too, the same thing, and then YouTube Shorts is like they're all kind of similar. So
yeah,
if you make them on like TikTok, you can download them and mount through the different other ones.
Yes, I do.
I think I'm making mine on Snapchat because that's what I use. I also have Snapchat.
I used to use Snapchat. I never could get that to
Neither.
So, and with that,
cool.
I can also upload videos I make on Snapchat and make them a reel. So that's what I use. Using the primitive Snapchat instead of TikTok, just because TikTok.
Well, at least it's not MySpace, you know. It's like.
I had a MySpace. I had a MySpace.
Yes, I was an 80s kid.
Primitive.
Was awesome.
Hey, I was proud of my top 8 space people, okay?
TBH, I actually fully miss MySpace. I miss the way it used to be. Like, if I could go back to MySpace, I would.
There was something about that. Dude, and that was in the Napster days when Napster was free music. Now we have YouTube, so everything's on.
Yes, and LimeWire. Don't forget LimeWire.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, now we're getting nostalgic. All right.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, we have lots of things coming up, including some major guests coming all the way down through till March so far, but we're going to keep adding to that schedule. We have multiple cons already lined up. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube, which is YouTube/C/CJ Peterson, because I'll be putting some of my stuff on that's different. And we're also going to have podcasts going to both. So Mombirella's is
Mombi, MOMBIERELLA, Mombirella. Yep.
And make sure that Yukita at her Instagram, which is Yukita_cosplay.
That's UKITA_COSPLAY.
Definitely. And make sure to hit us all up on our different social medias because they're literally mine's usually authoress_CJ, Mombirella is usually Mombirella's, and Yukita's is usually Yukita
cosplay.
Yeah. But we're on like across the board, tons of them. If you need to find them, make sure to head over to my website. You can always head over to my website to the Magic Making Mischief page, which is cjpetersonwrites.com under the podcast Magic Making Mischief. And if you missed any of the episodes, the last 5 are always on that page. And all the landing pages, the platforms for all of this podcast are on there as well. So make sure to follow on your favorite one, and that way you don't miss a single one. In the meantime, have an amazing 2024 New Year, safe, happy. Come back to us next year as we head into season 2, Mombirella.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, guys. Happy New Year. Till next time, mischief managed. See y'all next year. Bye.
Next year.